They told me who's better, who is out there to replace Super Duper Mick. Arsenal fans laughed at me when I said Inzaghi. They laughed at me when I said Hansi Flick. They laughed at me. You know what I'm saying? Simeone was in that list as well. And they laughed at me. Laugh now. Laugh now, bro. That there, big up to Inzaghi, big up to Hansi Flick. Thank you for restoring the feeling of how I felt, the levels of football that we saw in the 90s, that we saw in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, restoring the feeling back in football. Don't ever tell me the crap that we see in the Premier League, oh, that's levels. Bro, this is levels, bro. This is football. This is what made me fall in love with football. The football on display today, absolutely fucking levels, man. Even from the first game now to the second leg, bro. Absolutely two top managers that are tacticians, changing things in the game. Changing things, bro. Changing the tactics, putting on players that affect the game. The individual cooking. Yamal, you're out today, but fuck my life, bro. Oh my God. That kid was fucking cooking. Saka, you are nowhere near this level, bro. I don't give a shit how old Yamal is, bro. He is on a different planet already to Saka, bro. And it doesn't mean that Saka's shit, but this guy's on a different fucking level. I've already seen enough, bro. But I'm telling you right now, the way this kid, bro, the kid is on the wing and he plays like he's a fucking number 10. My guy's taken 3-4 players, bro, against Inzaghi's team, bro, putting man on his ass, playing it through man's legs like it's nothing. The quality in this game, fuck my life. There's people waiting, and I'm gonna get everybody on. So just wait. Bro, I swear to God, this game has made me so happy today, man. I swear to God, man. This games like this is what reminds me why I fell in love with football, why I love football, why this game is my sport, bro. Because today, I'm sorry, bro. The level of tacticians, bro, the level of football, individual brilliance, it was crazy, bro. From the first game. And the thing is, the game, let's get into the game. Because at the start, you saw Inter. They were winning the ball back, they were pressing well. And that's what came from the goal. DeMarco pressing De Jong then to Thuram then to Martinez and goal. They were on top of Barca. Barca couldn't build anything through the middle. They couldn't build any momentum. And Inter kept catching them. They're playing the high line. Their wingers as well, DeMarco and Dumfries was doing excellent. And dropping back when out of position and then on the counter-attack straight away. Both their forwards, both of them in the centre, playing off of each other. The midfield as well, Barella, Mkhitaryan, Kanioglu, bro. Look at the players that Inter have got, bro. Look at the age of players that they've got. The way they press, the way they get back into position, the way they were doubling and trebling up on Lamine Yamal, the way they kept Rafinha quiet, bro. And we're gonna get into the goal. The way they kept him quiet, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Thuram with some bad boy flicks and tricks. Martinez. Every single time Inter had a chance, bro, they had 2 shots, 2 goals that were offside. They were clinical. When they had opportunities, they were clinical. They were on top. And then it started to peter out. But we're going to get into all of that, bro. Barella had a shot. Thuram had a shot. Yamal had a shot. You know what I'm saying? Thuram was offside for a goal. It was crazy, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Pedri absolutely cooking into Dani Olmo and he can't cook. Bro, there were so many goals that didn't even happen. It's crazy. 4-3, it could have been so much more. Bro, the individual brilliance today was on a different planet, man. Different planet. I'm telling you, today, this is what football needed, man. We needed this. Thank you, Inzaghi. Thank you, Hansi Flick, bro, for restoring football back to its proper place, man. Crazy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Garcia with a cross into Torres. He kicks it wide, bro. It was just crazy, man. Crazy. Pedri with a good run into Dani Olmo. Yeah, pass to Yamal in the box, and he had a shot wide. Yamal, bro, he's unlucky not to get onto the score sheet today, man. He was absolutely relentless, bro. Taking man's souls, taking players out of the game. The guy is just too fucking cold, bro. They don't know where to give him space, to mark close. They don't know what to do. Bro, absolutely, bro, ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Kabasi with a last-ditch tackle on Martinez. In real, bro, when I first saw that slide tackle from Kabasi on Martinez, I thought he got the ball. Then you see it on the replay. He takes Martinez out. Yeah, I'm saying, and they get the pen and they just slot it. What a bad boy pen to make it 2-0, man. Oh my days, this game was just crazy. 2-0, you're thinking, rah, Inter they're just gonna shut up shop and they're just gonna stink it out. The second half was even crazier. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely crazy. Free kick, Inter with a header. Do you know what I'm saying? Scores it, but it's offside. Bro, that was crazy. Barca didn't even. Barca are they're so poor defensively. I can't lie. Defensively, they're so poor, man. And they were so lucky they caught Inter offside for that free kick, for that header from the free kick, because that would have been a bad boy goal. I can't even lie. They looked baffled. They looked like they didn't even know what happened. It didn't even look like they were trying to play an offside trap. They looked like they were just stunned. Like they didn't just don't pick up their man. It was crazy, man. And that Eric Garcia goal, fuck my life. What a volley, bro. Man just placed it top bins first time to make it 2-1. My God. Bro, it's absolutely, what a game, bro. Barca on the counter, you know what I mean? Three versus two. You know what I mean? Some of the goalkeeper, the Inter goalkeeper, man. What a great save. To be fair, the shot was straight at him by Eric Garcia. Should have done better. They had the numerical advantage when they caught Inter on the counter attack. Barca should have scored that. But what a save by Summer, man. Oh my days. What a save, bro. What a save. Gavi with a cross into the box. Dani Olmo with a header to make it 2-2, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Inter could not deal with the crosses in the box. They couldn't. Every time Barca was whipping in crosses in the box, they couldn't deal with it. They didn't deal with the Eric Garcia volley. They didn't deal with the Dani Olmo header. Crosses into the box, Inter just looked shaky. And I think they started to run out of steam as well in terms of the defense. And that's when Barca started putting the pressure on, started committing players forward, starting committing more players. And you could see that they were unable to get out of their half. All of a sudden, second half, Barca just pressing them back into their own half. And that's what was so great about this game. There was different phases in the game where each team was on top. In the first half, you say Inter were the ones that were going at Barca, winning the duels, winning the tackles, pressing high. Do you know what I'm saying? Transitioning well. Second half, Barca are the ones that turned it up. Got goals, got 2 goals and started pressing and pressing and pressing them. Inter looked like they couldn't even string 2 passes together. It looked like a shadow of what they were in the first half. It was crazy. Barca was pressing the fuck out of them. Do you know what I'm saying? It was absolute. I'm so happy I watched this game, man. What a fucking game. I needed this, man. So many dead games I've seen this season, man. Fuck my life. The Champions League this season, man. Yeah, I mean, you look at this game, you look at Inter, you look at Man City, Real Madrid, you know what I'm saying? Their game against Man City, that was a good game. The second leg, bro, but this game, it's just different, man. The 2 legs over this game was crazy. You know what I mean? Olmo wins the ball to Rafinha. He's unable to capitalize and convert it. Inter caught playing out from the back. Lamine Yamal gets the ball. You know what I mean? Gets a free kick just at the edge of the box. Bro, the way that they were getting pressed in that second half, they just couldn't play out from the back. They were making stupid mistakes, allowing Yamal. But Yamal was a threat all game. And this kid is fucking cold, man. 17, 18 years old, bro. This guy is ridiculous. You can show him down. You can show him down the wing, no problem. Will still cook you. You let him get cut into the box, still cook you. You think you close down the angle, still lets off a shot, still lets off a cross. The guy is ridiculous, man. What a fucking game, man. What a game. I swear down. Yamal as well on the half turn with a long range shot, bro. Almost curls it in. Yeah, I'm saying into the post. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Rafinha. You know what I'm saying? Passing to Rafinha, the first shot wasn't a good shot, straight at the goalkeeper. The second one hits it on the volley, bounces off the ground, boom. Do you know what I mean? He hit that cleanly, bro. Cleanly to make that 3-2, bro. And he was quiet. Let's be real. Rafinha wasn't doing anything all game, bro. But the way he struck that, oh my flipping days, man. What a fucking game, bro. I don't give a shit. Arteta, you fail tomorrow. We've got your replacements in line. Please throw the bag. Throw the bag at it. I don't give a shit. I don't care, bro. Get the money gun out. Act like this is Ace of Spades. I don't care, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Give me Inzaghi, bro. Give me Inzaghi. All these filushta bullshit that were telling me about, oh, who's better than Super Duper Mick? Shut your mouth. We are not on this level, bro. We are not on this level. This is ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Into goal kick. Barca players falling all over the place. Absolutely ridiculous from Barca players, bro. Dumfries, you know what I'm saying? Cross into a Serbi goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Bad boy goal. You know what I mean? Yamal through a shot straight at the goalkeeper. Extra time was crazy as well. Do you know what I mean? Thuram absolutely cooked the defender. Absolutely cooked him. Fratesi, boom. Do you know what I'm saying? Near post, boom, scores it. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Yamal had a cross into the box. Lewandowski with a header over the bar. You know what I mean? Yamal had a shot as well. This game was absolutely crazy, man. And before I get the panel on, big up to everyone that's locked in and that's giving up your time. I just want to say this, bro. Thuram today was, bro, so many players. Martinez was on it. DeMarco, bro. Dumfries. Oh my days, bro. Oh my God. Do you know what I'm saying? And you got to respect the fact that, bro, Inzaghi's doing this with 36-year-old Mkhitaryan. Kanoglu, bro, in the center of the midfield, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? The substitutions affected the game. Bro, nah, man, this is different level, bro. And Barca, listen, they need better defenders, bro. But they had it, they gave it their all, man. They gave it their all. I can't lie. Pedri was cooking. Do you know what I'm saying? Dani Olmo was unlucky not to score more goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Fernando Torres wasn't really involved in the game as much, but bro, Yamal, what can I say about Yamal, man? Bro, Rashid, what are you telling me, bro? What are you telling
Yo,
me?
what do you think, Kiddy? Hey, listen, man. Big up to the chat, big up to you, of course. Man, I craved moments like this. You know, we've been starving, bro. We've been starving. We haven't been seeing football like this for time. But this only goes to show that it still exists. It still exists, and it's possible out there to get a manager like Inzaghi or Flick or many more. A player like Lamine Yamal, Pedri, and Barella, and many more. So they do exist. It's just that you need the right direction, bro. Do you know that? Do you know how much money this guy gets, Inzaghi? I think it's 4.5. Joke. My manager gets 15. Is it 15? Is it
Yes,
Yeah,
15?
15.
15,
That's
15
15.
million.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do you know whatever you see what Inter Milan have been doing today? What they showed us, and last game, of course. This is what Arteta wants to do. This is what Arteta wants to create at Arsenal. It's just that the transition, the defending part, all right, cool, but the transitioning with the ball, I'm sorry, the in-game management, Martin is a bit tired. Get off. Do you know what I'm saying? What's that name? The defender that's a bit shaky in the for Inter Milan. Off. Any
DeMarco.
player that he saw a little, yeah, exactly. Any player that he saw a little bit getting a little bit tired, off. Next, fresh blood. Even though I'll be real, yeah. Shout out to Umar, of course, man. Tell him heads up onto the next. You get me? He needs to understand. He needs to understand. It's not about winning. You get me? It's not about winning. It's about nah. But I'll be real, yeah. If I
Uh,
was to lose, I'd lose like Barcelona. I'll be
I
real. If
Rashid,
I
that's a
was
yellow
to lose,
card.
nah. But on the real thing, like if I was to lose, I'd lose like Barcelona. What a game, bro. Lamine Yamal, bad boy. Pedri, bad boy. Listen, man, they got some players there, you know what I'm saying? And they're young. Young project. You lot remember Young Project? Do you remember? Yeah, that went very well. Listen, man. I've been what I saw today is just hope. Is hope that football's still out there. Let's be honest, all of us here and many more, we thought that football's dead. We thought that that's it. We're robotic. Do you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna watch Arsenal against Arsenal kind of like the Arsenal kind of football. That's the way. And I feel like Barcelona showed us that football still exists, man. Fuck, the way they transition with the ball, the quick touch. Some of the players don't even touch it. Some of the players are just standing there, just the body fade, boom, boom, boom. They're always 4-on-3, 4-on-2. The amount of chances created from open play, man. Then open play. It's incredible, bro. They'll tell you, oh, but when we cross the ball, you lot complain. But my bro, do you think our crossing is the same as crossing today? Do you think that's the same? Bro, we're hitting hope. They're actually crossing to someone. Did you see the second goal?
Bro,
Was it the second?
look at how they played out from the back, Rashid, under pressure. Calm, collected. All the Inter players, bro, knew where to be positionally. The way they transitioned out the back, bro. Every time on the counter attack, the attackers are central. They're up front. None of this dropping deep because we need to link up play. The midfield, bro, cooking, bro, cooking. You know what I mean, bro? It's different. But
Did you see what Thuram was doing, North? Do you see what Thuram was doing? Little one touch, drop of the shoulder. That he was the whole play. What I saw, the whole play was based on him because he was such an important factor in that team. That's why he took off. That's why I rate this manager. Yeah, he took off Martinez. Another guy would leave Martinez because Martinez is a better striker than Thuram. Let's be honest. But like another manager would leave him just in case he'll score that goal. Nah. He kept Thuram. He just tells you. Both of the managers are just elite, man. And it's just, I don't know, man. We're gonna watch that. You know what's gonna happen tomorrow, bro. Especially if that Moreno's in midfield. Fucking hell, bro. I've been thinking about it all day, all month. I don't want to see him in midfield. But yeah, man. Listen, what a game of football. I enjoyed the game, bro. Usually I fall asleep. I'll be real. I'm guilty. But yeah.
Bro, it's crazy, man.
It's
crazy.
The only thing about that game that kind of sucked is that Inter won, even though I thought Inter would win. Because if we beat PSG, which is far from a guarantee, I'm not trying to see some Inzaghi again, man.
Both of us are beating us, AJ. Sorry to cut you off.
I hear that.
Both of them are beating us.
Much better. I hear that, but Barca are a much better stylistic fit for us. Like Barca can't defend at all. They were 3-2 up with just 6 minutes left, and they still managed to bottle it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can see us scoring against them. We aren't going to do anything against that Inter defense. But moving on from that, like you're right. Football has been resuscitated. It's on life support, but it's not dead yet. We don't need to book a funeral. We don't need no undertakers. We don't need to prepare a morgue. Nothing like that. We don't need bondage, undertaker, man like Davey Priest to go oversee the funeral. We don't need none of that. But what this game has shown us, actual football ability still decides big games. Systems can only carry you so far. Because look at Real Madrid this season. They were heavily favoured to win the Champions League again this season. You cannot win major honours with such an unbalanced squad. You can't. That's an example. Because for all the problems I have with this squad, we're much more balanced than Real Madrid. It's why we battered them over 2 legs. I genuinely believe if we faced the PSG last season, we would have smoked them. But we're not. But the PSG of this season, they're better balanced. Because at the end of the day, a balanced team will always do better than teams with big names. That's kind of been case in point with Barca. Because the only reason they lost because their defense was incompetent. Their midfield, good. Their attack, great. Their goalkeeper still done pretty well. Like, he wasn't Jan Sommer, but Chesney still done well. And that's kind of the whole thing. Balance matters at the end of the day. That's just how football is. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But we're all happy tonight because we witnessed something special. We're all gonna see Northside, with the sandal. We try to fight everyone.
Bro, it's just the management, bro, in the game. Like, bro, when Inter were losing the midfield battle in the second half, man just takes off Mkhitaryan, Kanoglu. Do you know what I'm saying? He says, yo, Zielinski, Fratesi, cool, you man go. You know what I'm saying? Because we're losing the midfield battle. Like, the in-game management, bro. Yeah, I mean, Arteta would never take off Odegaard. Don't matter if we're losing the midfield battle. He must stay in the game. Do you know what I mean? And the same with Barcelona, bro. Do you know what I mean? Taking off, bro, bringing on Moranjo. Do you know what I mean? Bringing on Gavi to win the game. Yo, take off the defender. We're going for the win, bro. Do you know what I mean? Taking off Ferran Torres. Bring on Lewandowski. Yeah, it didn't pay off, but the ambition to win was there. Yeah, I mean, look at the way both teams were pressing, bro. They both had periods in the game where they were on top. Look at the way they were pressing. Look at the passing, bro. It was just different level, bro. Look at the crossing. We can't even cross properly at Arsenal. Unless it's a set piece. Do you know what I'm saying? In the run of play, we can't cross properly, bro. Look at the way these men were crossing. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. Man, talk about spreading the goals around, bro. Look at these men spreading. These men were spreading the goals around. Do you know what I'm saying? A Serbi, bro, 37 years old, bro, getting him back into the tie, scoring in the. Come on, man. It's different, man. It's different. It's different, man.
If you would ask anyone, North, yeah, any one of us or a lot of Arsenal fans, if they would take anyone from the Inter Milan team, probably would be only Barella, or maybe Martinez. They're the only two players you probably take. You see what he can do. This is how a manager utilizes what he has.
Yeah,
The
bro.
30-year-olds in front of Mkhitaryan, my bro.
It wasn't-
Mkhitaryan.
Wasn't Mkhitaryan one of the first players that Arteta forced out in 2020 when he got to the club? He was one of the first players he got rid of. Mkhitaryan.
He shipped
One
him
of
off
the
to
very
Roma.
first players that Arteta got rid of.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Arteta that shipped Mkhitaryan out. It was Emery, because apparently, Emery was the one that forced Mkhitaryan out, along with Nacho Monreal at that time. So it was Emery.
Okay, I thought he left in January of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just an example. He's just an example of that team. You see, DeMarco's getting smoked. Change him. Even though Lamine Yamal's smoking anyone. He's smoking anyone. But at least he's trying. Do you know what I'm saying? We can see that you're trying. With Arteta, there's no trying. It's this plan A. If it doesn't go that way, and then that's it. Who we throw on? Ben White, and come on, my bro.
Bro, we
No
could have
plan.
stopped Kabashelli and Due, bro. Look, they had to deal with Yamal, and that kid didn't stop, bro. He almost won them a penalty, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Bastoni and DeMarco, bro, they were doing their thing. They kept roughing him up, doing the dark arts. That's what you call the dark arts, bro. Roughing him up, not giving him space, and he was still finding space. I can't lie. 1v1, you can't stop Yamal. You can't stop him,
See
bro.
that Yamal, yeah? He is
We've
what
got Calafiori to deal with the
But
ML.
he cost them though. He
That's
cost them though,
potential.
guys. Can I just add that? He cost them though. He missed that chance. That was the chance. Do you know what I'm
Go on, BBK. Go on.
No, I was saying
Go
that Lamar, he is what Barcelona fans thought they were getting when they gave Ansu Fati that number 10 shirt right after Messi left. He is what he is what Chelsea fans think Cole Palmer is. He is what we think Saka is. He is what, you know what I'm saying? He is just top class, bro. Forget about his age. We know a world-class player when we
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
A world-class player. We knew he was it. And you touched on like how when they crossed the ball, bro, they crossed the ball with a purpose. Like Danny Olmo had time in the box to head that ball. And this inter defense is top-notch. Let's not act like this inter defense is like something to be brushed aside. They are top-notch, bro. And the way Barcelona was able to move today. And when's the last time we got this quality of game over both legs? Normally we get one good leg and one shitty leg. We got two top. It's an instant classic, bro. Both legs were fantastic game of football. And Inzaghi's only been there, 4 years? He got there in 2021. So he hasn't been there as long as Arteta has been at our club.
He spent 200 million, by the way, BBK. He spent 200 million. Oh, but it's Serie A, it's Italian league. What do you expect? But that's what I see. That's what I expect. What I'm seeing right now. That was enough for him to get to two finals. Was it two finals?
Yeah.
He's got two Serie A titles, and he's now got to two Champions League finals.
Oh, but we need time. We need to wait. Oh, someday Arteta's gonna make it, and we're just gonna have to wait and hope. Man. We need to talk about Lamine Yamal. He's making me like that boy, man. When you see that kind of football, that's the kind of football I want to watch. That's like you said, it's the kind of football that I fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? The way he takes on players, the way he the Travella, that's the one that I love. The little 1-2 body fake. Oh, my days, man. And DeMarco's no joke. DeMarco's no joke. It's like he made him look like a joke. You know, like Messi used to make everyone look like a joke. But there's some serious players there that Messi took their souls. Do you know what I'm saying? They're good. Rest in peace. You get me? But you know what I'm saying? But like Boateng, bro. Boateng was a good defender, but Messi took his soul. That's it. He was dead after that. He was dead.
I'm sure from Mortal Kombat.
Bro, it's the level of like how it's the intelligence on how these players know their position in and out. They can play under pressure. They can play on the ball, off the ball, get back into position, know when to go forward, know when to drop deep. They're just such a well-drilled team, Inter. They're so well drilled. The biggest gripe was really them dealing with the crosses into the box. And that led to 2 goals that they conceded. But other than that, I think towards the second half, around the 60th minute, you could start seeing tired legs. I mean, I need to go back to StreamYard, bruv. I said I need to go back to StreamYard. I don't know what just happened. I need to go back to StreamYard. But anyway, we're back. We're back, man. But yeah, it was just crazy, bro. This game, bro. This game is just crazy, bro. I can't lie, man. Like DeMarco, he's just, bro, defensively solid, going forward as well, like technically a baller. Dumfries as well is disgusting. You got 2 wingers, then you got the midfield that have that industry to get back and win the ball, and they can also transition and travel with the ball. And then you got Thuram. You don't know whether each one will drop and then let off the other one through. That's the thing. You don't know whether to mark Thuram, which one's going to drop and which one's going to link up, which one's going to make the runs in behind. It's crazy, bro. Inter, bro, they had about 2 opportunities, 2 or 3 goals that were offside. Bro, it's just mad, bro. Like, people think that this team is mad defensive. Now they're not. They can transition. Flick of a button, they'll transition. They'll be hella defensive and they'll just spring a counter attack on you. And the next thing you know, bro, you're just getting overloaded with bare Inter players in the box. It's crazy, man. I can't lie. Barcelona, their defense is atrocious. I can't lie, man.
But it's the high line there. You got to allow them, North. Come on, the high line, my bro. You know how tough it is to play a high line. Yes, the defenders are not good enough. They need to go shopping. But like the high line, you need to be a baller to play high line, bro. Like even as a defender, you need to be. It's just so tough to defend as a high line. But I wanted to touch on what you said about Inter Milan, bro. That's something we want. We want to see that at our club. That's the idea. I think that is Arteta's idea. He wants to be what Inzaghi is right now. So let's just go get Inzaghi and let them have Arteta. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's do a swap. Do you know what I mean? Let's do a swap. Give him a little bit of money and just let him go. Because, bro, what people are telling you, oh, we can't sack Arteta because it's going to be like 45 million. Who cares about that 45 million, my bro? We bought Moreno for 30 something. We bought Calafiori for that kind of money. There's no point. But see the transition.
Did anyone think the tie was over when Barca went down 2-0? Did anyone be like, oh, this is over, done and dusted?
No.
Yep.
No.
I didn't. But I'm saying, but if we go down, do you think the tie is dusted? You did?
I did. I did, because normally you think Italian teams are going to shut up shop and say, yo, we're stinking it out. I think the problem is they kept trying to play ball when they should have just said, all right, you have the ball. And then we may hit you on the counter, but we're not going to keep trying. I feel like Barca started pressing them, and then they started opening up little gaps in their defense, and they started getting some momentum, and then their legs started going. Once they could see that their legs were going, they should have just hoofed it up and stopped trying to play through the middle. They were trying to play Barcelona through the middle, and I think that's when Barca started catching up to him, because the Barca just kept pressing and pressing and pressing. Obviously, they got the younger legs in it. So they were just pressing. But I can't lie, I did. I thought they were going to do the typical Italian thing, just stink it out, innit? Just completely stink out. But I was wrong, man.
But it's talent, North. You got Lamine Yamal. This is what we're talking about. There's players there that can unlock that low block. It's just that because we're so used to Arteta's football, play the safe pass and sideways. We don't know what unlocking the low block is. So in our mind, they already prisoned us in our mind. We're prisoned in our mind, because we're looking at that. We're like, yeah, no way he's getting back. They're getting back. Nah, bro, it is possible when you got players like that. And the system, bro. Do you see the second half how they came at them, bro? They did not stop. Relentless. Every second they were going at their neck, bro. And sometimes they would just drop the tempo a little bit, play a little bit of passes back at the back. Everybody's back to their place, you know what I'm saying? And then go again. You get me? Like, it's possible, but there's players. Lamine Yamal is a player that unlocks low blocks, and he's a problem. He's a problem. You keep thinking about him. So that will allow a little bit of space for the other players to come in and do their thing. Because you'll be so busy. You can't tell me they weren't busy with Lamine Yamal today.
They were so busy that Dumfries forgot about marking Rafinha. Because if he saw Rafinha got the ball, they were expecting it to continue go down to Lamine Yamal. And then all of a sudden, 2 shots, boom, goal. You know what I mean? Because Rafinha wasn't in the game, bro. He wasn't doing anything. They weren't even passing to him, bro. Like the whole team just playing it through either Olmo, Pedro's passing to Olmo, who's passing to Lamine Yamal and waiting for him to create. But bro, I don't want to ever hear about Saka's being doubled up on, trebled up on, bro. Because if there was ever a game I see someone get trebled up on, it was Yamal, and he dealt with it comfortably, bro. Comfortably.
You know what that game. You know what that game should prove. You don't pass through low blocks. You don't pass around low blocks. You go right through them. Hazard used to prove that. Lamine proved that tonight.
I said this. I said this is how we could beat PSG. I said this. I say play long balls. Rashid, you were there on the stream. I said play long balls straight through to Marino, and then he can link up with the front two. And then if he doesn't, we can have a foul. All of a sudden, boom. Declan Rice has a free kick, edge of the box. Yeah, if you replicate what he did against Real Madrid, then we got half a chance. I've been saying it. There's no point trying to play through it. Inter couldn't play through it. They couldn't play through. Rashid is right. In the second half, they couldn't play through, bro. Barca's press. Yeah, they couldn't.
Rashid, what do you think of what do you think of Hansi Flick bringing on Lewandowski in the 90th minute when he was up 3-2? You thought he could have brought out another defender?
I think he was late. I can't lie. I'll be real. In my opinion, I think he was late. I think you should have brought him a bit more earlier. Do you know what I'm saying? We know what Lewandowski's capable of, and he's already been bagging this season. And when you've got players around
when he brought Louis on, they were up 3-2. I'm asking if you thought he should have brought in a defender to see.
Do you know why? I think he didn't bring him in because he's off the ball. You know what I'm saying? Off the ball, he's not as active as Fernan Torres. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's why he probably didn't bring him, because bear in mind, Inter Milan, they were defending, but they were like Floyd Mayweather. They're defending, boom. You get me? They're throwing punches as well. It's not like they're just defending. You get me? We defend. We defend the whole game. No throwing punches, but they were swinging, and they know how dangerous Inter Milan are, and you've seen already that. Unfortunately, if it was down to like pure football, Barcelona should have won this game. I'll be real. It was pure football, but it's not. It's not that on the pitch, man.
I think he thought he had the game won, up 3-2, and bring on Lewandowski in the 90th minute, and then bang, 2 minutes later they equalize. You know what I mean? So it's a tricky one.
I think Inzaghi knew that though, because you saw from the first minute, Inzaghi was going. He was like, "Yo, let's pepper their goal." Do you know what I'm saying? Because early on, bro, their midfielders had loads of shots. They had loads of shots, bro. They were trying to get the game wrapped up, because I think he learned from the first leg that with this Barcelona team, just don't allow them to transition. They were the first to the ball in the midfield, and every single time spring a counter attack. He knew that they can't rely on Kabasi and Martinez at the back, and it paid dividends, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It paid dividends. They got a penalty out of it. Yeah, I'm saying Martinez was all over the place, bro. All of them, bro. You know what I mean? Like Eric Garcia, cool, you were good going forward, but all of these men were getting caught out. So I think he knew, like, Inzaghi was like, let's make sure that we lean the pressure on. Do you know what I'm saying? Kind of like Tyson Fury against Wilder. That's the best analogy I can do it. He was doing all the ducking and diving in that for the first one. I gotta spark this guy out. There's no ducking and diving from this guy.
Can't lie, Bun Tyson Fury still Usyk's my guy.
Bro,
you know when they started first, Inter Milan, when they started first, and big up to Henry, he said Inzaghi's a genius. When they started first, you know, the first 30 minutes, 40 minutes, they were shooting. As soon as they get the ball, they'll shoot. I think it's because they were afraid they would lose the ball. So the manager just told them, listen, bro, shoot. If you're around that area, shoot. Because if you lose the ball, Barcelona will catch you in the transition. We've got a lot of players committed going forward. You know they're going to hurt you. They got Lamine Yamal over there, big problem, and they're going to hurt you. So I think that's why they were, but it was too aggressive, I think. It nearly cost them the game, but obviously they won in the end. He's a manager, innit? I'm not, but it was too aggressive. Did you see them second half for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes? They could not run. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't transition with the ball. They were just, when did they have a chance? I think the second half they had like a few chances at the end, because after like second half started, they had like a little 20 minutes of like doing absolutely nothing going forward. Do you know what I'm saying? But they saw the game through. Any team that faced Barcelona today, they would have smoked any team in the world. If it wasn't Inter Milan, they would open us. People think that Barcelona, they would open us. Did you see the way they transition with the ball? Did you see how many with the creativity? This is what I love. This is what I love about Barcelona. The creativity. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't know what to expect. Did you expect Olmo to run and head the ball? Do you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect that. You don't know what's gonna happen with Barcelona, but that's something unfortunately other teams don't have. Inter Milan, we know what you're gonna expect. They're gonna soak everything in and then count you in the car, catch you in the counter, hurt you. But Barcelona, the way they play, fucking hell, man. But what did he do at Germany? It's madness out here. It's
The
madness.
game is the
It's,
game, man.
I don't know,
I don't know,
man.
sir.
Like they,
You said something earlier that I kind of disagree with. Like,
mm,
Kabasi and Martinez weren't the biggest problem. It was their fullbacks. Gerard Martin is not that good defensively, and Garcia is even worse. So, yes, they were going for their centre backs, but they were using their wing backs to just terrorize their fullbacks wherever possible. Because, yeah, I'm not Balde's biggest fan, but he's much better defensively. And I don't rate Kunde either, but he's better than Eric Garcia, and he's also played much, much more football. I don't know if Garcia was injured. No, I don't know if Kunde was injured or anything like that, but their Afro Barca's fullbacks were some of the biggest reasons why they were out. Like, look at the third goal the Inter scored. Like, what was Martin doing? Like, you don't give the ball away there. Like, there's only 2 minutes left. 2 minutes and you're in the final. 2 minutes and you can win the treble. Because Barca got Madrid on Sunday, and if Barca win, title's done.
yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? Kabasi gave away the penalty. There was
Oh yeah,
opportunity
apparently Kunde was injured. First.
Thuram and Martinez to score as well. You know what I mean? Thuram could have got a brace in this game. You know what I mean? If his shooting was a bit better. There was a couple opportunities, bro, that I felt like the centre backs, bro, they didn't really defend that well. Thuram as well, there was a little flick back that he gave as well, and then they strapped it just wide. So I just felt like, I don't know, man, they weren't really dealing that well for certain parts of that game. They weren't really dealing well with Thuram and Martinez link up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Even for the Martinez goal. Do you know what I mean? I know the midfield was bypassed really easy as well. Fair enough. But it's like, bro, they just walked in the back of the net. So I don't know, man. I think defensively they were all poor, man, personally, man. But
Thuram needs to learn how to time his runs better, man. He got caught offsides way too many times today.
Yeah.
Hey, had he times his run better, this game could have been out of sight. You know what I mean? They only had 29% possession, so it's not like they had loads of the ball.
No way, you serious? Huh? 29?
Yeah, 29, 29% possession and scored 4 goals, bro.
I thought it was much closer than that.
You're not gonna touch the ball with Barcelona, man. You're not gonna touch
In
the
the
ball.
first
They
leg
can
as
get a
well.
lot
In
of
the first
players.
leg, they didn't have much possession as well, and they still scored 3 goals. They're just efficient. They're very efficient.
Yeah.
And that's coaching.
there you go. There you go. Macy, what do you think of this game, man? Let's get you and King into the conversation. What do you think of this, Macy? We've got a new coach, hopefully, innit? We got a new coach.
Of course, I mean, I've been saying for weeks that Inzaghi or Flick or Simeone, either three of them should be our manager because Mikel Arteta, for me, like his time is coming. We all know that, but that match today for me was probably the best match I've seen. It was the battle of King Kong versus Godzilla, and in the end, Godzilla is victorious, which is Inter Milan. And for me, like both teams really wanted to go to that final and win that Champions League. And for me, like Inter Milan really wanted it more because they're looking for redemption from what happened to them. I think it was like 2022 when they lost to Man City in the final. So this was like a redemption for them to get them back to that final. So tomorrow, like this is a big moment for Inzaghi and his side. And Mkhitaryan, for me, like he is absolutely showing what happens when an Arsenal player leaves us and goes on to achieve greatness at other clubs. We've seen that time and time again. Marcus Thuram looking like Dwayne Johnson with the physique and the muscles and everything. But I mean, I don't really rate Marcus Thuram that highly, but this is a proud moment for him because he's carrying on the legacy of his father because his father was one of the greatest defenders of all time. So big up to Marcus from following on his dad's footsteps. Jan Sommer for me was absolutely incredible the saves he made were absolutely brilliant. And people say, "Oh, but Macy, why do you rate Soma that highly?" It's because the saves he has been making, something that David Raya can't do. I mean, Raya's good, but Soma is levels. And the save that he made from Lamine Yamal was absolutely brilliant. And another save he made too. That's why Arsenal, for me, should go and get someone like Soma, but we won't. We're just going to be stuck with this youth process and project that this football club continue to hype up. And there is one player that I need to big up for Barcelona, and that's Lamine Yamal, because that kid is really carrying on that football club. He's really showing the whole world what it means to be a top young player, and for him to to create that chance and to score that goal, I mean, this Yamal is some talent. 19 years old, 17 years old, and he's really rising up to the next level. Kubasi and Inigo Martinez for me were poor. I mean, Martinez for me, like, I don't know why Barcelona bought him from Athletic Bilbao for some reason. That was a bit shocking for me. They could have gone and get a proper defender, but instead they got Inigo Martinez from Bilbao. And Mark Kubasi, no disrespect to him, he's young, he's still learning on how to be a top defender, but that penalty he gave away, I'm sorry, you should not be doing that. And at the right side, Eric for Barcelona, like, he scored that goal well, but he was getting found out the whole game. So, like, I mean, Eric Garcia for me, like, I think his time at Barcelona is done. It's time to move him on. So big up to Inter Milan from getting to that final. And the pressure is on us tomorrow. But I just think we're gonna bottle that Champions League tomorrow, North Side. I mean, PSG for me, I still predict in my mind it will be Inter Milan versus Paris Saint-Germain in the final this year.
No, I hear that, man. I hear that. I think they got enough to deal with them, bro. From what I've seen today, I kept saying it, and I will continue to say it. I feel like in terms of firepower, Barcelona are a level above PSG. Not to knock PSG, but I just feel like Inter, they're gonna nullify them, bro. I feel like Inter in the final win it. You know what I mean? But King, what do you make of this game, bro? What do you make of this game?
I mean, it was a very good game. It was a great game, bro. And obviously you guys mentioned about Arteta, like, bro, like, the thing is, yeah, this is why I've got so frustrated with Ruben Amorim, fam, because Inzaghi was like my number one person who I wanted, bro, to take over under Ten Hag, bro, because obviously I remember watching your game against Inter, bro, and I remember Barella and Zelinski. I remember them cooking your midfield. I remember them cooking your midfield, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying, yeah, about Inzaghi, bro. Like, he has shown Ruben Amorim how to play the three at the back system, bro. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. The way that Dumfries and DeMarco go forward, yeah. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. This guy's getting the best out of Dumfries, bro. Yeah. This guy's getting the best out of Mkhitaryan, bro, who were classed as a reject for Manchester United. This guy's getting the best out of Thuram and Martinez. I don't rate them both that highly. But what Inzaghi is doing to Martinez, what he's doing with Thuram, what he's doing with Mkhitaryan, what he's doing with Dumfries, that is what you call coaching, bro. That is what you call proper coaching, bro. And this is why I've got so frustrated with Amorim, because Amorim's not. He doesn't use the three at the back system right. He doesn't use it right, because instead of attackers and instead of getting the best out of the players that he already has, he uses freaking defenders there. That's been my frustration all along. And Inzaghi showed Amorim and showed over managers levels today, bro. Yeah, like, bro,
when you've also got players like Chana Oglu, yeah, because we all know them Turkish players, yeah. We all know them Turkish players, yeah. We all know that they can play ball, bro. Turkey have got some ballers, bro. We all know that them man can play ball, bro. Like if you know, you're not in it. Chana Oglu is a good player. Zelinski, like I said, bro. Like, and then when you got Barella, bro. When you got Barella dictating games, bro. This is why when people say the hardest thing when people say the hardest thing in football is to score goals. No, it's not. The hardest thing in football is to dictate games at your own pace. And you see, like players like Barella, Pedri, them man dictate games at their own pace, bro. This is what I'm talking about, bro. And bro, like bro, you mean your mouth, like bro. Okay, he's a best. All right, yeah, he's a best player. He's the best player in the world, bro. He's the best player in the world. You mean your mouth, yeah. Like people speak about Dembele. People speak about Saka. People speak about Dewey at PSG, but you see your mouth. He's got the ability and the decision making, bro. That is the difference, bro. The amount of times that Barca were getting the ball on the right hand side, bro, and the amount of plays that he was beating, bro. He's got that low center, bro. This guy is ridiculous, bro. His low center of gravity, yeah, is absolutely ridiculous. Like the agility, the balance, bro. It reminds me of Neymar at Barcelona, fam. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of young Neymar at Barcelona, fam. The way that he went past players, bro. Like Inzaghi said it himself, yeah. Like Inzaghi said that in the last game that they had to put 3 players on him, bro. Like just to stop him, bro. Like there's no
He still hit the post. He still hit the post, and he still had to make 2 bad boy saves to keep, bro. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy, bro.
Saying this, and he's 17, bro. Like he's
Bro.
17. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the finishing, he's gonna up his finishing. Yeah, I'm saying, but the decision making and the way he reads the game is already just on a different level. You're right, bro. The kid is gonna be a problem when he gets to 22, 23. When he hits peak, yeah. When he hits his peak, it's gonna be long for everybody, bro. It's gonna be long.
But you can't coach that, North. That's the thing. You can't coach that,
bro. You can't coach decision making, bro. You can't teach. You can't teach technical ability and decision making, bro. And this is why when players say, "Oh, players need time because they're this age or they're that age," no, they're not, bro. Because you mean your mouth just showed everybody tonight, bro. Like he's just shown everybody tonight, bro. And if it weren't for Young Summer, yeah, then bro, like he could have easily had like a couple of goals, bro. Like if Yamin Yamal does not win the Ballon d'Or, bro, I'm so sorry, bro. Then it's rigged, bro. This guy should win the Ballon d'Or, bro. I do not care, fam. If this guy does not win the Ballon d'Or, bro, it's rigged, bro. Like he's the best player that I've seen for a while, bro. Since freaking Neymar, bro.
Vinny, man. I used to think it was Vinny. I can't
lie. Bro.
Like Vinny.
I know.
I used to like Vinny.
He makes Vinny look crap, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He makes him look rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
You any more Maggies?
Bro, it's the same
thing. I'm so happy I saw this game, bro, because this game just had it all, man. It was such a good watch, man.
You know, sir, you doing a watch along for the Classico?
For the Classico?
Sunday.
I might do. I'm gonna see. I might do.
Okay, Sunday.
I might do. Because I mean, it's not like we're doing anything. What's the point of me watching Arsenal Liverpool? You know what I mean? What's the point? Isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm wasting. I might do the Classico. I might do the Classico. I either do a match reaction or do watching. I'll probably do a match reaction, but yeah. It's one of them ones, man. I want to watch that, bro. I'm not interested in watching this dead football, bro. When you watch football at this level, yeah, and then you go back to watching that stupidness from Arsenal, it's long. You don't want to watch that shit. None of us want to watch that shit. You know what I mean? And let's see if Arteta is proactive in changing the game. Let's see what Arteta does. Let's see if he goes toe to toe. He pussies out against PSG. You know what I mean? Because the bar has been set now. The bar's been set, bro. Yeah, there's
We
no
got
excuse.
Partey.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
got
someone,
Partey
I
back,
don't know
right?
if it's true. Someone in the chat, Rashid, yeah, said that Inzaghi's only spent like 200 M's. And look at the way he's performing.
Yeah, that's
He got
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got two players, 137, another 136, another 131. Bro, look at this. You know what I mean? And we're here breaking transfer records to get Declan Rice in that. And what we did. It's pathetic.
But that's what coaching does, Northside. That's what a good coach, that's what the elite coaches do, bro. Make players look good, fam. And that's what Inzaghi's been doing, bro. And this is the thing about Arteta needs his own players. Freaking Amorim needs his own players, bro. Like get out of here, bro. Inzaghi just showed everybody, bro. And Hamzy
Yeah.
Flick has as well, bro. Hamzy Flick as well, bro.
And
Like,
Enrique as well.
yep.
But
Yep.
his players are shit. That's the problem. These players that Arteta bought are shit. You see Inzaghi, the players that he bought or the players that he has right now, regardless if you rate them or not, he knows how to utilize them. Arteta doesn't even know how to utilize the players that he bought this year. So he bought Calafiori and Moreno, right? Where's Calafiori and where's Moreno?
Yeah.
He can't even
One's injured
utilize
and
the
one's
players
up
that he
front.
bought this year. He's killing talent as well. How do you know that a player like Ethan is not? Obviously, I know Lamine Yamal, whatever. But how do you know a player like Ethan is not, is not something to look forward to, or a player that has great potential? Why? Because he kills, man. What did they tell you? What did they tell you the first thing when you say bring Ethan on? Oh, he doesn't work off the ball. Oh, what about Lamine Yamal today? Do you know Lamine Yamal does not run after the ball? All he does is just shift, go back to your position, give me the ball, let's go again.
Facts.
Yeah,
Right?
that's why Amorim plays Bruno in the 10 because freaking Bruno got a natural run instead of playing Mainu in the 10 because they run like bun the running, bro. Bun the running, bro. What can you do on the ball, bro? You know what? You know what I'm saying, bro.
This is
And
Ronaldo's fault, man. I swear to God, this is all Ronaldo's fault. He created this pace and power. I swear to God, man. It was him. It was him. See, Ronaldo, he was the
That's your
player.
guy,
He
man.
was. I don't know why I said swear to God, but
And you
like
know,
what I meant is like the pace and power. It started from him. Let's be honest. This pace and power merchant. When did players start to play on the left? Like right-footed players play on the left. Ronaldo started this wave. He started this shit, and then we started seeing players like Garnacho and them, man, running the whole game. FIFA. Oh, he's only good at FIFA, bro. People, they are only
And
good at
so,
FIFA, not in
Rashid with
real
a tin
life.
hat on, I hear it.
Not in real life, my bro. They're good at FIFA. Because no. To be honest, yeah, I'm sick and tired of this pace and power. My little cousin, yeah, when I talk to him about football, me and him we don't understand each other. It's like we speak in a different language. He's telling me that he rates certain players that are pace and power. He thinks that they're good players. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the thing, because like I said, prison minded. You don't see. You know what I'm saying? You don't see, you never seen players. Like it started from Ronaldo. Ronaldo, when he got injured, yeah. Now, not the first one. Now, I used to like Ronaldo and used to do the tricks and whatever. He used to be Portuguese.
yeah,
Then
young
I don't know
Ronaldo.
what happened to him, bro.
Doesn't used to be Portuguese.
He's
Don't
from
take it for
Madeira,
piss.
you know what I'm saying? It's a different island. You man don't know, but it's a different island, you know what I'm saying? But Noof knows.
Yeah,
No, I'm
teenage
joking, I'm
Ronaldo.
joking. I'm
Yeah,
joking. He's from a different island. He's from a different
teenage
island.
Ronaldo, innit? Teenage
Bro,
Ronaldo, innit?
um,
boring. Messi's proper football. Do you know what I'm saying? The
Yamal
Messi,
proper football, bro. Like
proper
Yamal
football.
right there, bro. Like
Iniesta, Pedri. Do you see the pattern here? There's a pattern. There's a pattern here on the players that we have. Bro, we have Rice as a number 8. Rice as a
and
number
even
8.
Pace and power.
bro, and
yeah, and
and
the
then,
thing,
Leave that kind of alone, man. He's gonna make
the
me
whole
skip Gary
signing,
Hill.
and the thing with the whole signing Calafiori and Moreno this year, for the Calafiori signing, I blame Thiago Motta for this because he was the manager of Bologna and he was the one that molded Calafiori into the centre back. And then all these zesty top gooners, they got so like, oh, look at this guy. Look at Calafiori. He's got the funkiest hair of them all. and that's why it led to us buying him. And look what happened when he was at Bologna. He was playing in his main position because Motta interrogated him as a centre back, but with Arteta, he puts him at left back because that's what because he wants to try and use like a different kind of experiment. But with Motta put Calafiori at centre back, and Calafiori molded there. And that was the reason why Bologna got Champions League football for the very first time in their history.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
that's his player though.
it's mad.
That's his
Bro.
player.
That goal
Do
from
you know what I'm saying?
a Serbi, bro. Bro, what a finish, bro.
Wow, Seaman.
First
He
time,
looks like
Who?
Jason Momoa with the height and the power. He looks like
Bro.
Jason Momoa.
I can't
Even
lie.
the fourth, bro, even the fourth goal, bro. Even the fourth goal, bro. Even the fake shot, bro. Even the fake shot, bro, for the fourth goal sent Kabasi, fam. The fake shot, bro. Like, bro,
Jeremy
this is what I'm
Thuram looking
saying.
like Dwayne Johnson and Jason Momoa.
Nah, it's crazy, bro.
It's
absolutely-
crazy, man.
We have no chance, man.
Yeah.
Even if we beat PSG,
I wouldn't say no chance.
against Inter, bro. You have no chance. You're watching two teams on a different level. The pace and power, the pace, the technique, the way they transition, the individual brilliance of Barcelona, we can't match that. We can't even keep up with PSG. No offense to PSG because they're a good team. We can't match that. Inter, that defense there, we ain't breaking that down.
There's no way you're breaking that down.
We are
No.
not breaking that
We
down.
played Inter Milan and they had 8 of the players out or 7
Yeah.
of the players out, bro.
Yeah.
And we struggled to score. And do you know what they're going to tell you? I know what they're going to say. They're going to say the shots. I understand. Okay, the shots, whatever. We had a lot of shots, which weren't really shots. They were just headers. Do you know what I'm
Tame
saying?
shots,
Just
bro. They
random
were
headers.
tame.
That was
Yeah.
actually my first stream, by the way. No, that was my first stream. That was my
Mm.
first stream on live. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so it's
wonderful.
just random crosses. So how ironic if we go to the final against Inter Milan, it's gonna be mad. But like those random crosses ain't doing nothing, bro. But like
Bro,
like AJ said, we have a chance. Do you know why we have a chance? Set pieces. I swear to God, that's the
Not even-
plan. Set pieces.
Not even
Huh?
that. Like better teams have won finals against worse teams. There have been worse teams than Arsenal that won the Champions League.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
is Arsenal, my
But,
friend.
but they were with
I
better,
hear that
but
fully.
they were with better managers.
Cool, man.
Fair.
This is Arsenal,
You know
man.
what?
We lost against Southampton. Was it Southampton, West Ham to lose to the title? We were 8 points clear, and we didn't make it.
We
8
drew
points
3-3
clear.
at home to Southampton. Don't remind me.
Do you know what they'll tell you? Like, if you tell them, like, Peter, we don't have a chance. We couldn't even control PSG, or we couldn't even have a chance against PSG. Oh, Partey wasn't in the team. So everything needs to be right, and the stars need to align for us to win. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like it's just mad. Rice free kick. Who the fuck? Nobody knew that Rice has a free kick on him. Stop with the whole battering. Do you know what I'm saying? It just happened. If we had a plan and it happened, I swear to God, I was happy because when Rice scored, you know, when the set piece coach was doing this, I was happy. I thought that it was all a plan. Do you know what I'm saying? And I like the set piece coach. I'll be real. I do like the set piece coach. What he did, whatever he did, is working. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up to him. But like when he did this, yeah, I was like, oh shit, this is a plan. So they saw Rice in the training ground and he was taking free kicks or whatever. And then he scored a couple. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then he scored a couple, and they were like, okay, you're our secret plan. Do you know what I'm saying? Your secret plan. So when you have a free kick, Rice is gonna take it. It wasn't. It was just random. It was just random. What happened before that,
you know that set piece coach is like. It's like the set piece coach is giving us Zempix for 3 out of 10.
No, but on real talk, bro, they'll tell you, oh, we had chances and we missed, but we've been missing. It's not something new. We've been missing because of these forwards. Did you see Barcelona's forwards? Did you see Barcelona's forwards? Did you see Inter Milan's forwards? Martinez and Thuram, Lamine Yamal and Lewandowski and Rafinha, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and do you know who we got? Do you know who we got? We got Moreno.
Martinelli.
He's not even a striker. And we've got Martinelli, pace and power, and he's lost the pace now. So I'm saying he's lost. He used to be 93 on FIFA, now he's 89. They're not gonna play him on FIFA no more. Trust me. Yeah. Then we got Saka, a half-fit Saka, or doubled up on Saka.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
yeah.
gone.
That's a
That's
Saka
it. We got
last
3
support.
players on it. We're done. That's it. We've got Saka. Saka's out of the game now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we have no match, bro. The midfield. We go to the midfield. All right, we'll go to the midfield. We've got Rice, Partey, and Odegaard. Odegaard non-existent, and Rice is not even in at number 8. You going against Vitinha and Neves and what's his name? The
Fabian
other
Ruiz.
guy,
Fabian, yeah.
Fabian Ruiz. They got Pedri, and Gavi and Olmo and many more. They got a lot of midfielders, by the way. Barcelona is crazy. Who else? Inter Milan got Barella, and they got Mkhitaryan and obviously they're players that I wouldn't consider that, but he's getting a tune out of them. Do you know what I'm saying? He's getting a tune out of them. So we just go player for player. We're nowhere near this level. Why did
Yeah,
we
they
spend
all.
all this money, bro?
Yeah,
It was done by 200K. It's like you bought a car for a certain amount of money, and then you see next man, he bought the same car, and you ask him, and you're like, oh yeah, how much you buy it? He's like, yeah, I bought it for like what, 30K, and you spent like 45K. Let's say, I don't know. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's madness here. It's madness, bro. We overspent for nothing. What's the plan tomorrow? All right, cool.
Rashid. We can't
Bro,
be
there's
Real
no
Madrid.
coaching, man.
We can't be Real Madrid. Can we be Inter? Because they be winning league titles and then the way to win the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where is this now? Another Champions League final. Yeah, I mean, another Champions League final. Are they spending as much? How can they compete? Do they spend as much money as Arsenal? No. Do you know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
anything,
2 and 3 seasons. I think it's like 2 and 3 seasons they've made the Champions League final, bro. Like this is what I'm trying to.
We was a mess.
We can't compete.
They've made more Champions League finals in the last 3 years than Arsenal have in their whole history.
And they should have won the last final, bro.
Team from the Farmers League as well. Team from the Farmers. How are they doing it in the Farmers League? How are they figuring out in the Farmers League?
They should have won the last final as well, bro. They should have beaten Man City in the final. If Lukaku would have scored that chance, then you know.
Yeah, but I think now Inter have got more firepower. They've got the right players in their team, and I think they're gonna win that Champions League because like Inzaghi for me, like he's the master of the game.
Bro, it's crazy, man.
Manager, that knows how to get the most out of their team. Like there's certain individuals that are not amazing players.
Yeah,
he knows how to utilize them to get the best out of them, and he's tactically just levels ahead of a lot of these managers, bro. And that's what you have. You know what I mean? You don't
that's
need
what I'm
to go
saying.
out there and buy it. When people say, "Oh, who's available? Who's available?" Well, flipping Mkhitaryan's available. Would you take him at Arsenal? He's in a final. Do you know what I'm saying? Kanoglu, he's available. He's in a final as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Would you take these? They would put their nose down, bro. And Serbi, they would say, "Oh no, Serbi, Gabriel, and Saliba are better." Really?
That's what I mean, bro.
Let's be real, man.
What business?
You know what I mean? I don't rate all their players. I mean, be real. I don't rate all of them in it. Like,
No.
Who would you take from Inter Milan, North? Who would you take from Inter Milan?
Some of their players as like elite players, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say Mkhitaryan is an elite midfielder, but you know what? Yeah? He's a good player with good basics, and with this manager, he makes it the system makes him even better. And Thuram and Martinez, they're not the most lethal strikers. But with this manager, he gets the most out of them, and he utilizes them together. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can see what he gets out of the team. Do you know what I mean? Dumfries, bro, he's balling. DeMarco, he's balling. These men would have won him. They'll say Ben White and flipping and Timber and them men are better than him. These men are levels above them, bro.
I don't know about Timber.
Nah, bro. I didn't see Dumfries getting dunked on the way Timber did against PSG, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, bro.
I ain't saying he's shit, yeah. But then it's the Rashid, it's the level that they put him on. But then us criticizing that, oh, you're saying he's shit. I'm not saying he's shit. He's just not as good as the pedestal that his fan base put him on. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's a good fullback. But come on, man, he ain't Dumfries level, man. These men are on a different level, bro. Let's just be real, man. They're working on a different level, bro. That midfield, disgusting, bro. Absolutely.
Look how Inter go forward, bro. Look at Dumfries and DeMarco, how they go forward, bro. Look how these men go forward. And then you got to, and then you got Thuram and Martinez, yeah, who are not that great players, yeah, but Inzaghi's took them up to like a next level, bro. Like the thing is, Inzaghi's realized the best to get out of Martinez is to play him in the two at the front. And
So why can't we get the best out of Odegaard?
Yeah, and the fact
We know
is,
Because he's
why.
rubbish.
We
And
know
the
why.
actual
His missus
useless.
had a baby. That's why.
there's
So
another
now
thing about Thuram that
we have to wait for his
Man
missus
said
to
Odegaard's playing like he's pregnant.
to be all right.
There's another thing that top gunners are also a bit stupid of. The fact that they want to compare,
Rashid, that's her second yellow card.
they want to compare
Oh,
Kai Havertz to
fucking
Marcus
pissed off.
Thuram. Like the top gunners want to compare Kai Havertz to Marcus Thuram. Like,
Yeah.
bro, like I don't rate Thuram that highly, but he is miles better than the German giraffe for me, because because he's got more power than Kai Havertz. He's got more like speed than Kai Havertz.
yeah,
fact.
like why can't Amorim get the best out of Manu? Why can't he get the best out of Mazzarare? You know what I'm saying?
Even if we're talking about plans, yeah, systems. Inter Milan, their system, effective. Barcelona, crazy system. I love that football, bro. I envy them, bro. That's why I'm pissed off that I envy the kind of football they play. I envy it. I want that at our club. I want us to play like that. Champions, they look like champions. I'll be real. They look like they're gonna win the league. I don't even know like the La Liga like that, or you know what I'm saying? They're gonna win the league. They look like
They're
champions.
4 points ahead with 3 games to go. And if they beat Madrid, they'll win.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. But my point is like to be 2-0 down, and then to get, do you know what I'm saying, to score 2 goals just like that and keep going and keep going and keep. It's champions mentality. Do you know what I'm saying? 2-0 down, we're out of there. We're losing the game. If we're 2-0 down, we're losing the game. But not even that, even the system, bro. Come on, man. We're the only team that doesn't have a system. What is our system? Our
Nicolas
system
Joseph.
is Arteta ins. What is our system? What's the plan?
Set
What is the
pieces,
plan?
bro. That's what
Okay.
she said.
I'll tell you exactly what I said. I'll tell you what I said our system is. Set pieces, African Juju, and Arteta doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pieces, man.
I know you're stressed for tomorrow, but I got something that can cheer you up.
It's so jarring, man. English football,
what?
English football is so jarring, bro. Like, man, I'm not understanding yet. English football, yeah, is so jarring, bro. Like, you got all
Even
these.
our pundits are a joke as well. The fact that Ian Wright came out today and said that he believes that Arsenal can beat PSG. Like, Ian Wright is just like,
He wants his job back, bro. He wants his job back.
Yeah, and then
Bro, I swear.
Yeah, because he criticized Arteta for the first leg against PSG. So he's
Did
like,
he?
"Yo, I didn't mean it, bro. Come on, you know what you got, you got a ting it. You're like, yo, this girl, like, I'm single. I ain't taking her serious. And then you drop the, you know what I mean? I ain't really into you, kind of thing. And then she's like, oh, really? Nah, babes, come on, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because then you start realizing,
myself.
COVID's here. You know what I'm saying? I need a little squeeze and that. Nah, babe, I didn't mean it, babe. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having a bad day. You know how it goes.
Man's tracking back to avoid a 2-foot tackle. I hear it.
Yeah,
Bro,
you got
3
to
a.m.
sweeten it up. You know what I'm saying?
3 a.m. off the liquor. Yo, bro, give me some of that.
Off the liquor, dude.
For work. You know what I'm saying? It was work. Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
The only way, all that stress, yeah, just to end up downstairs, yeah.
I've been stressed. My dog died. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in the right frame of mind.
You don't even eat. You don't even own a dog.
It's one of them ones, bro. Our plan B is getting Ethan, bro. Ethan is our plan B, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So do y'all think our players watch that tonight and be like, shit, this manager is holding us back from actually playing football? Like, they watch that.
I hope they are.
They're asking their agent, yo, has any of these teams like called up? Like, have any of them inquired? You know what I'm saying? They're looking like, yo, am I on the short list? You know what I'm saying? In the summer, because I'm down, bro.
I know, yeah. One last thing before I go. You see, this summer, Andrea Berta is on trial as well.
Mhm.
Because we all know that Arteta and the Cronkies are terrorists. But if Andrea Berta don't deal with Arteta and we don't get the players that we need to, he's already under pressure.
Yep.
He's not changing anything, bro. AJ, I tell you, he ain't changing nothing. He's not changing.
His
I'll
first
give him the
signing-
opportunity to hang himself.
He's
His
just
first
a
signing
face.
will tell us a lot.
I
Whoever he
hope I'm
signs
wrong,
first.
but I feel like he's just a face to cover up for the ownership. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's a Daniel
you should.
Levy thing, bro. Another shield to cover the real problem. It's just another shield, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
mad.
saying
That's
I
mad.
don't like Berta. I just don't think. I just genuinely don't think this club is going to change, bro. I feel like it's just another. Oh, look, we're trying to be ambitious. We're trying to go out there and get the best. If you wanted to get the best of the best, why have we got Arteta? That's what I don't understand.
Why is that about that captain then?
Why have we got Arteta?
Nobody else is available. That's what they're gonna tell you. I swear to God, that's what they're gonna tell you. Zinedine Zidane sitting. Oh, he doesn't want to come to the UK.
Nah, we could have
He doesn't
him.
want to come to the UK.
We could have him,
Too
but we
cold.
shouldn't have had him for 5 going on 6 years. That's my problem. I'm okay. You get 2 years, you win a trophy or not, you fuck off. But 6 years, come on, bro. You don't get to stay in this job and be the 3rd highest paid manager in Europe off one FA Cup.
Huh?
That's madness.
We did it with Wenger. You know, the last 10 years of Wenger, he was one of the highest paid managers in the world. I think at one point he was the highest paid. So we've done this before.
Yeah.
I could at least watch Arsenal under Arsene Wenger, man. Bro, I've actually fallen asleep in the second half of the season.
What about when we got slapped against Man United? What about when we got slapped against Bayern? Could you watch
That was just that was just me growing up, getting used to it. That was
Plan
conditioning.
A.
Man was thinking,
Hell, plan.
I know if that late Arsene Wenger era Arsenal, that was conditioning for Arteta ball. That's just what it is.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, after we got slapped 8-2, the next week we went and signed Arteta.
You're an asshole for that.
Remember that?
That's the yellow card for you.
It was 2011. We got slapped 8-2 when Fabregas left. We went and signed Arteta the following
yeah,
week.
yeah. You're
I
right.
remember
crazy.
it was
But
him.
yeah, but who picked up from when Fabregas left? Alex Song, not Arteta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout Alex Song, man.
And then he
He
went.
got all
And then
his
he went.
Cameroonian
Yeah, man,
juju
went to
just for
Barca.
one season.
Fuck's sake, man. We were just a feeder club to Barca, bro. And then we'll feed a club to City. I'm tired.
So no chance tomorrow, gentlemen. No chance. Not even a 10%.
No, we're gonna draw. We're gonna draw. They're
Yeah,
gonna
I
get you.
I give us a
get
20% chance.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna draw. I think we'll draw. I can't lie. I think it'll be a 2-2, something like that. I think we will go for the game. To be honest, I think we will go for the game.
So we'll
First
score
goal.
first, get back into the tie, and then fuck
Yeah,
it.
just a scrappy goal from Moreno. Just some jammy goal. I don't know how it going. That kind of goal. Because but PSG are going through. There's too much football. They're too good on the ball. It depends.
Yeah.
How will we defend?
And when the game is over, all the PSG ultras should be cussing Arteta because of the fact that he adores PSG and there were pictures of him with him and Ronaldinho. So all the ultras should be cussing Arteta.
But Arteta's winning, Macy. Do you know what I'm saying? He's winning already. Do you know why? It's because he's got semi-final. This got him next 2 years. Got him 2 more years.
Man,
2 more years. This semi-final. And if he goes to the final, that is 5 more years. 5 more years of Arteta. If he goes to the final,
there's no way Arteta's getting to a final, man.
Bro, they
best
will
man-
not shut up tomorrow if we go to the final. They will not shut up. You know what I'm saying? They'll be texting, man. Trust me, your friends, everybody on YouTube. I'm telling you, bro. Like another, oh my days. Give me the link. They'll be, trust me, bro. Emergency meeting. You can't even talk because, you know what I'm saying? They took over the whole platform. Fuck off, man. They're annoying. This is football. Wake up. This is football. Did you watch the game today? What are we doing here?
Bro, I'm less stressed about us, and I'm more concerned about Tottenham winning a European trophy before Arsenal, man. Anyhow, listen, anyhow we arm expressions. If we arm expressions with a European trophy, man like Waitrose Wilder, bro, we're all finished for the summer. We're all fatality.
You just got to hope that Donnarumma has a bozo gene as well, because even though Donnarumma's been okay this season, like, but Donnarumma does have a bozo gene in him, so you just got to hope.
So does Raya.
So you just got to hope for set pieces as well. Set pieces put pressure on Donnarumma from set pieces, because
Real King, like, do you
Hey,
really
man,
think
you got Andre Nana in goal.
with
Oh,
Rice as his free kick specialist, he's gonna
Yeah, I
favour.
know I got Onana in goal, but you don't have to tell me that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know I got Onana in goal,
Yo,
bro. You know
Onana's a
what I
failed
mean?
defender. He's not a goalkeeper, by the way. King,
Bro, he's a
he's not a
midfielder, bro.
goalkeeper. He's
We need
He's
Prince,
bro, he's a
man.
I think he's an
midfielder, bro.
inverted fullback.
We need the sweet prince back, man. That's what we need for this game, man. We need the sweet prince. Hopefully, the sweet prince can make an appearance for us and maybe get a Xhaka boom like he did against City early on in the season. Maybe the sweet prince. You know, maybe Arteta's got something up his
Man,
sleeve.
bro.
Sweet prince.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
trying to see that cosplay Shawn Michaels, man. Please, no.
So
You
we're
don't
betting
see
our
the sweet
money.
prince?
From now on, I'm just gonna call him Sophia
No.
Carson.
Nah. We don't associate sweet with Prince, man. But me and Rashida halal, man. That's haram.
Yeah, I
He
don't
looks
want.
good in the
Why should I
photos, you know what
call
I'm
him the
saying? He
Sweet
looks good in
Prince?
the
I'm
photos.
just gonna call him
And they play
Sophia
music back.
Carson because of the hair. Because the
Yo,
whole
they put him on videos on YouTube, yeah, or Insta or whatever, and they put music behind him. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's running with
Bro,
the
I can
ball,
only,
galloping. Like,
bro,
what the
that
fuck
man,
are we
bro.
doing here, man?
How are Arsenal more zesty than lemon juice? They're the only team in the Premier League that actively celebrate Pride Festival, man. Speak.
It is what it is,
Arteta's
man.
like that.
Bro, you're the
We
one
support
of
a
the
club that
zestiest
celebrates
clubs in
scoring
that,
own
bro.
goals in bed. It's diabolical.
Yeah. Arteta's like that, bro. You need to be good looking as well in the checklist.
Yeah,
You need to be
freaking
good looking.
Odegaard doing,
He's
bro,
a
do
good player. Yo,
oh,
coach, he's a good player, but he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't fit the photos, whatever.
yeah.
So should
I
we
like,
get him?
yeah, bro, Odegaard doing hair
Oh,
flicks, bro. Casper
He
Lee's
doesn't
doing
look
hair
Arteta,
like
flicks,
man.
Jimmy
bro.
Fox. He's like
Arteta, man. Man like Mikhail Weinstein.
Oh, it's crazy, man. But listen, big up to all the man, then, man.
Big
You know
up.
what I'm saying? Rashid, shout out your channel, man.
hey, big up, man. Thanks for having me on, of course.
Yeah.
Big up to you, Northside, BBK, of course, AJ, Macy in there, the King, everybody in the chat, bro.
Big up.
Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow, bro. I'll do build up 6 p.m., bro. Come check us out. We're gonna be lit. So yeah, man, we're gonna be lit talking about football, whatever. Hopefully, until obviously they drop the lineup. Do you know what I'm saying? It all depends on the lineup when it comes to Arsenal. Or do we know the lineup already?
Nah,
Do we know the lineup already?
I know the
Yes, we
Same
do.
Yeah.
shit we
lineup,
did in the
but not
first
the
leg.
actual lineup.
Yeah, we do.
Same shit we did in the first
I
leg.
know
Yeah.
Odegaard starts. I know that.
Odegaard gonna start, bro. You know what I mean? Odegaard gonna start. Saka gonna start. You know what I mean? Martinelli's probably gonna start. Just the same old lineup, bro.
And
Yeah, I can't
and then we've
lie.
been playing the same football.
I'm
Is
not
it the
looking
same
forward to
football as
dropping a
well?
match reaction on my channel after the game.
Ah, trust me, man. I swear to God, I don't know. The only change I can feel it really maybe he would do, but I don't think he'll do it. I was gonna say Trossard for Martinelli, but I don't think he'll do it. He'll keep Trossard. He'll keep Martinelli for the pace, just for the
Yeah.
pace. You know what I'm saying? For the pace, man. Just that.
He likes
But yeah, man, big up.
He likes Brazilians, you know. So he's definitely gonna keep him. Yeah, I'm saying that's his little
I'm
Brazilian
surprised that's not
spice.
been his trim yet.
That's his little Brazilian spice right there. You know what I mean? That's his beanie. BBK, you got BBK, you got a channel. Shut your channel, bro.
Yeah, man, it's at BBK Sports, man. I do match reviews. I do previews as well. I do some NBA stuff because I'm over here in the States. I'm on with Shane Gooner on Thursday morning for the Bruised Banana podcast. So check us out on that. But yeah, big up for having me on, bro. Long time fan since I was living in Germany. I used to watch. So big up, man. Big up to
Nah,
Rashid
big
as well.
up.
Make sure y'all
Big up
subscribe.
BBK Sports, man.
Big up, man. Big up.
Nah, big up, man. Big
Yeah,
up,
man.
man. You know what I mean? Make
I
sure you
don't
like
know.
and subscribing to both channels.
Having a YouTube channel is harder than it looks. That's what I learned.
Trust me.
Yeah, you see now, yeah.
Trust,
Yeah.
trust me, bro. You need talent. I can't lie. You need talent. It's not a joke thing. You know what I'm saying? You need
I
talent.
hear it.
You need
It's
some
not
thick
just
skin,
knowing
bro.
football
Need some
and
thick
just
skin.
talking with your
Oh,
friends. You
I'm
know
just
how
scared.
we used to talk with our friends all the time about football in the pub, whatever. Like just normal conversations. But it's not
Yeah.
the same, my bro. There needs to be content. There needs to be, style thumb line, bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not bullshit,
Yeah,
as in stuff
I'm
like
still
that.
working
You know
out the
what I'm saying?
mechanics. It's peak.
Trust
Yeah.
me,
My
man.
videos look like I'm taking crack.
Well, then you can see that on AJ's channel. You don't see this over here at Northside LDN. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, you just got LSD on yours.
Nah, man. Chat your channel. Chat your channel, AJ, man. Chat your channel.
Yeah, man, officially uncensored, man. It is what it is. Yeah, but I need to win, man, because I'm not trying to get cooked on the Hold That show with Yasser tomorrow. It's looking scary.
Let's see how calm you are tomorrow. Because you're always calm with it. You know, even when you're annoyed, you smile. Everyone's got that limit in it. So I don't know. You know, I don't know if there is tomorrow in it. I get it. You kind of tuned out in it. You already know what to expect with this club, but big up every time anyway. Make sure you're subscribing
No
to
worries,
A.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Macy, big up every time, bro. You know what I
big
mean?
up
Stay
Northside.
focused on WWE. You know what I mean? To bring you stories.
Yeah. I'm also focused on John Cena versus Randy Orton, bro. I mean, that match.
I used to love the RKO, man. The RKO out of nowhere. Boom.
What
I mean,
But the
as
whole
much as
story
I
is
want Randy Orton to win, I still think John Cena will win.
My
Is
guy,
gonna
man.
win
My
the match
guy.
because
My
I
guy.
like this new version of Cena because now he's starting to embrace the hate.
Oh shit.
Okay. There you
I
go.
hear
Man.
it.
Just focus on that, man. Yo, King, every single time. Love, my G. You
Big
know
up,
what I'm
man.
saying? Big up to
Bro.
you, man. Listen, I know you're going to get your
Idiot.
last tomorrow. You know what I mean? You're more than welcome to jump on because you
Yeah,
never
of
go
course,
hide.
man. I'll be here for Vitinha, bro. I'll be here for Vitinha, bro. Kvaratskhelia,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
You know what I mean? I'll be here for, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? Kvaratskhelia and Vitinha are going to show man levels, bro. You know what it is, bro. Yeah? Yamal showed levels today, bro. And Inzaghi showed our managers levels today. You know what I'm saying? So big up the whole panel, man. You know what I'm
You
saying?
better win the Europa League, man. I'll deal with you
Me.
personally if you don't.
And guess what? If Man United don't win the Europa League, everyone has to be sacked. Everybody.
There you go.
Everybody has to get the sack. That's
Everybody.
just
Nah,
simple as
man.
that.
Trust the process.
Nah, I ain't trust no blood clot process, bro. I trust progression, bro. You know what I mean, bro? I ain't your football club, AJ. I say it, bro. I ain't your football club, bro. I don't pickpocket and squeeze lemon juices and get a dog or win, bro. Nah, bro. That ain't me, fam. Bro, I ain't releasing merch, bro. You know what I mean? Also release new merch in that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
19. I
Yeah.
think he's 20 now.
Yes,
I
so
think he's 20 this season.
Yo, King, get on it, man. You know what I mean? I think they've got summer sales now. Summer sales are jumping in now. You know what I'm saying? Go get your hot merch, man. The hot merch there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your hot
Hey,
merch, man.
but listen, I'm going back to Africa in the summer, man. Them African scam artists are making paradise.
Prediction, man, them though. What's the prediction? The North, what's your prediction? Let's go. What's your prediction?
I'm gonna say 2-0.
What,
It's
2-0
PSG.
Arsenal?
2-0 to PSG.
1-1 draw.
Okay. Macy?
I'll go for 2-1 PSG.
BBK.
I'm
1-1.
saying let's go 2-0 PSG, innit? You know what I mean?
Nah, but you're doing it for the bands. Let's go.
Yes, brother, man. Albino Yardi. How dare you?
Nah, you're doing it for the bands. Him and Yasser, yeah. Him and Yasser. Don't let Yasser on, I swear, when we lose, if we lose. Use
But
the
Bro,
bands.
listen.
I'm black. I don't know who Yassa is when
You
after
get me?
tomorrow. You know what I mean? We've got to have some time away from Yassa, man. You know what I mean?
I can't, man. I got a weekly show with that, brother.
BBK, what's your score
I
prediction?
go
Bro?
1-1, man. I think we score first and then do a bozo.
Shit.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Maybe another Saliba bozo. You know what I mean? Maybe Saliba will do another bozo, bro. You know
Raya
what I mean?
getting chipped. Raya getting
Right.
chipped.
That's like having a wife first choice and talking about William Saliba. You got no standards.
I'm fully aware, bro. You know what I mean? But they try to compare William Saliba to Rio Ferdinand, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I can't like
listen, the
that.
game's a game, bro.
Nah, they need to
But
relax.
he's
on
the
that one. They need to relax. on
he's
that
the best defender in the world, right? Who's the best defender in the world right now? It's William Saliba.
one. Saliba said he's not. He said until he wins major
Van
honors.
Dijk.
Yeah.
Van Dijk's the best defender, the best centre back.
In the world.
I hear it. I
Van
hear the
Dijk,
Van Dijk out.
Bastoni.
Bastoni, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put them up there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Best defender in the world is the top gooners.
He still needs to win some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But big up to the panel, man. Love for you all you lot jumping
Yeah.
on. I got an early start, early finish tomorrow. So big up to everyone. We're gonna redirect to Lee. And we're out. Love, Northside Raid.
We're out.
Love.